Check, check. Am I live? Is my mic working? These are all things I don't know. I won't know until somebody comes on and tells me. So hopefully somebody shows up and they give me a mic check to let me know if it's all working fine or not. Maybe I'll just check my phone. Check 1 2.
Check 1 2.
Okay, I guess it is working.
Check 1 2.
Okay, maybe that's better. I don't need to crank it up.
Okay, maybe that's better. I don't need to crank it up. Okay, maybe that's better. I don't need to crank.
Okay, here I am. Man, I didn't realize I'm using my iPad. I'm not using OBS, and you can hear my chair squeaking back here. So Steve here at the DJ Lab, and doing a little DJ rant again. Talk about some shit. Talk about that new touchscreen monitor we have hooked up with the Alpha Theta Euphonia. If you can kind of see that over there. Talk about my weekend. Talk about some of the shit that happened over the weekend. Talk about whatever, you know what I mean? Talk about some of the new gear coming out. We'll be getting new gear showing up here to the DJ Lab. I'm looking out my window, looking at the fall colors. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Well, you're seeing what's going on, buddy? What's going on, Zax? You can see my Brio camera at the moment, but yeah, there's some fall colors happening out there. What's going on, Lieutenant Mods? LT Mods? I don't know. So yeah, this is see that touchscreen there? This touchscreen monitor, it's an 18.5-inch monitor. It's portable, it's super thin, man. I mean, it's USB-C powered, and it does work on the Mac, but it kind of works like one touch. And now there's a company that has a driver that makes it kind of work like a mouse pad, which gives it a little bit more functionality. New synth today. New synth day, huh? Always fun getting new gear. Speaking of, for anyone who's thinking about it, that's a 24-inch touchscreen. So I want to do a little comparison. I hooked it up, I tried it out, and put it back in the box. I'm returning it. A 24-inch 1080p screen isn't that good because the pixel density is not great. The colors weren't amazing on that monitor. It's an old it's like a 3-year-old monitor. They're still selling for like $350 Canadian. So I ordered it just to see, and this one's better. The glass feels much better on it. Here we go. Why Denon, not Pioneer? What do you think that is? Dude, I've got it all. Don't need to make choices around here. We don't need to make choices here at the DJ Lab. I don't need to make the choice because I have all of it. I've got the V10. I've got the Euphonia. I had the A9. I sold it. I've got CDJ. I had two CDJ 3000s along with two SC 6000s. And I sold the 3000s. After a year of using both, I decided to sell the 3000s. Then when I got the V10, I ordered another pair of CDJ 3000s. And then I got another pair, so I had 4 CDJ 3000s. I just recently sold 2 of them along with the A9 to a guy. And those are Pioneer DJ VM80s behind me. And currently, I am now waiting on the XDJ AZ. So when I get the AZ, there is a good possibility one of two things will happen. I'll either love it or I'll hate it. If I hate it, I'll sell it. And because I get a little bit of a discount, I'm going to make a couple of bucks on it. So it's all good. If I love it, I will sell my. It'd be a tough call. Either I'll sell the Euphonia or I'll sell the V10. And then there would be a slim possibility I would sell the CDJ 3000s as well. Because for the purposes of the channel, I think I would be better off viewer wise if I had the latest, greatest all-in-one. And I don't even know if it's the latest, but is it the greatest? Because I do have a Denon DJ Prime 4 Plus here as well, and that's pretty goddamn good. You know, I got a Rain Performer here, motorized, that's good. Omnis Dual sitting here, it's pretty good. Denon DJ Go Plus, that's pretty nice. I got a lot of shit here, man. So just see what you guys are saying here. By the way, I'm going to do something here because I don't see any of the mods. And when the mods do show up, they're not doing much. They're not doing too much. Little pause for the cause here. Just because I have a lot of equipment, you don't think I'm rich. I am not rich at all. I'm kind of like teetering on the edge of almost being a little bit poor, to be honest, because I spend so much money on equipment. So I can do these videos, I can do reviews, little tips and tricks, troubleshoot, try new things. There's nobody on the internet right now running a touchscreen with DJ Pro and a Euphonia. I can guarantee you no one's tried this. Touchscreen DJing, I did that shit 15 years ago on the emulator with Tractor and the emulator. This is old shit that I'm bringing back because the truth is, let me tell you something. You can go buy a $400 DJ controller and you're not going to get much. It's going to be a piece of shit. Or you could buy yourself a $400 touchscreen and you could then go get DJ Pro as an example or Virtual DJ, but I would suggest DJ Pro. I like it. And, stick that with a Mac Mini, plug some speakers into it, like straight out of the headphone jack. I mean, not even sound card, just go straight headphone jack into a set of speakers. And let me tell you, when your friends come over to your place and you're DJing on an 18-inch touchscreen that you can still like watch your porn on and stuff, you're going to get way better value out of that $400 spent on a touchscreen than you would on buying a shitty little DJ controller. Just saying. Now, you're not going to scratch mix on this thing. You can't run two things at the same time. You can't crossfade with a fader, but DJ Pro has so many crossfader effects. You don't really need that shit. What do you want me to buy? Yeah. You're right, Zach. You could buy, like, I'll show you an example of something you could get. You could get yourself an Akai APC64 and you could map the living fuck out of that thing. Map all the loopers, map the touch things for the volume faders. You can do a lot of shit. I'm just saying, don't limit yourself. Don't feel like you have a small budget and you need to limit. I don't need to run that thing through the Euphonia. In fact, what I did do, I have another setting where I run the Euphonia as a as a sound card and a MIDI controller. So I do the internal mode because see DJ Pro, that crossfader effects and the tempo blend is magical. I mean, it's really really cool. So what I did is I ran an internal mode, ran one channel just for the sound, and then I took two knobs to the rotaries and MIDI them for channel 1 and 2, and then I took the fourth knob and I MIDI mapped that to the crossfader. And then you put auto mix on, so it just automatically every time you crossfade over, the next track loads up. And fuck me, man, the control of that crossfader using a rotary encoder is so goddamn good. So yeah, the AZ's already been delayed over there. I'm told November 1st. We'll see. I can tell you right now, the one thing I do know for a fact is there will be supply issues in the new year. So that first batch, you get that first batch, and everyone after that, you're gonna wait like a motherfucker. You're gonna wait. So that's why I'm grabbing it because I'm already suspecting, maybe I hold on to it for a little bit, and then come January when everyone's begging for one, I'll sell it for stupid money. For stupid money, well over retail. I will be a fucking I will gouge somebody. Let's look at these nice colors here a second. Nice fall colors. CN Tower in the distance. That's a good question. Why is there a supply chain shortage? This is America? No, man. This is Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Technically, yes, this is America. And I can't understand why the Americans. Well, it's funny that we call them the Americans, which is stupid because the whole fucking continent is America. You got South America, North America, but these guys feel like they should just call themselves Americans, like they own the whole motherfucker. They don't. I'm a Canadian. So now that we got that out of the way, supply chain shortages. I have no idea why, but there probably will be. You probably could. So yes, my friends, if you like the channel, I don't see any fucking likes right now. Like 18, I keep saying the word like, but I don't get likes. 18 viewers. All you gotta do is double tap your screen if you're on your phone. If you're on your computer, hit the like. It's not difficult. I've got all this money invested. I've tied up all this money and shit. There's one, thanks. I had the, I should, there's, no, we're at 4. See, I shouldn't have to ask. This should just be you're watching a YouTube channel, whether it's me or anyone else. You just hit the goddamn like button. It's the very bare minimum you can do. Anyone who's running a YouTube channel, they're putting themselves out there. It's not as easy as you might think. I see a lot of my friends talk shit about it. It's like, you're not doing it. Or the people who want to comment on my videos and I got some shit to say. And I'm like, you know what? Where's your channel? Where's the money you invested? I've got Fuck, man. I've got 12 years on YouTube. I've been doing this long before I got a gray beard, long before I got glasses, long before I got fat. So, yeah. Any questions you have, or do you want me to rant a little bit? You want me to talk about my weekend? I went to a wedding that was 2.5 hours away from me. Me and my girlfriend had to take the Via Rail train. I swear to God, we're the only country in the world where taking a train is so fucking expensive. Like, 2.5 hours away doing 150 kilometers an hour peak. Typically, the average probably was more like 90. You know what I mean? And first time being on a Via Rail train. It was kind of fun. What is the paid plugin that improves your new touchscreen? Ah, the new paid plugin. Let's talk about that for a second. That new plugin, it's a driver, right? So it's the driver by this company called the fuck they called Touchbase, Touch hyphen Base. And what's really interesting is every single touchscreen for the Mac OS system uses that driver. Now, some screens give you that driver along with, like the ViewSonic, for instance. The ViewSonic comes with the VTouch driver. Well, as soon as you install that fucking thing, it says TouchBase. It's the same driver. That's kind of cool. It's fucking airplane. Fucking, you got to see this. If you can see it. Oh, doesn't really show up well. See that little white dot? Anyways, I'm like a squirrel looking out my window. So yeah, so that software, what it does, the only you see, you can't do multi-touch on a Mac. It's just you can't. Apple would never allow it because it would fucking cut into their iPad sales, probably, right? So the best you can get with this touchscreen is using it like your mouse pad. So you can do like pinch and zoom things. You can do two finger taps, three finger taps. You can do a combination just like you would on your touchscreen or on your mouse pad on a MacBook Pro. So that driver makes a difference. It works without the driver. It's just things like when you get into a scrollable area, you have to actually hit the scroll little tiny fucking side thing, which is difficult to do. And with this one, every time I get to a scrollable area, I can just one finger and scroll like I would be doing on an iPad. So this driver makes the screen operate very much like running some shit on an iPad. Stuart wants to. What other configurations could be used with the touchscreen? Mixers like the Akai M. Yeah, it can work with the AMK, the mix loop, or the Z1. Yes, it's using DJ Pro, so I mean, anything's gonna work. You know, any sound card, any kind of mixer like that. Like I said, you don't even really need a mixer, technically, because everything's touchscreen, right? A sound card, a sound card would do. Plug in your headphone jack into your computer and hooking up some computer speakers. It's a great way to start DJing. Like if you don't have a controller and you don't want to get a big investment, I'm telling you, this portable touchscreen, 120 hertz, AMD FreeSync. I can hook that motherfucker up to my Xbox Series X. Looks fantastic, man. This thing has a great screen on it. It's only 1080p, but even run some 4K content. What's going on, Alonzo? See that touch screen, buddy? It's fucking bananas. You know what? Let me put that link up. Now, this is in the state. This is like a Canadian link, and this is my affiliate link. So it kind of helps the channel out a little bit. But that's the link, by the way. If anybody wants to know more about this monitor. It's fucking so nice. What's going? Can I play something? What's going on from Russia? I'm not doing a DJ thing right now because I'm not really set up for it. You know what I mean? Sure. I think you can get touchscreen overlays for regular monitors. They do make things like that, but let me tell you, they're not great. They're for this kind of shit. I've been doing touchscreen DJ shit for over 15 years, and we've come a long way. The IR things and the optical sensors and that shit, They don't work that well. You want capacitive touch. And let me tell you, like even the capacitive touch on that monitor, strangely enough, works I think better than the touch screen on my Denon DJ systems. It's a better monitor. It's a better screen. And of course, DJ Pro can go. You can bop that fucking thing into day mode and have the nice white to match all the rest of my shit too. So yeah, something else I was gonna say. I bought the 24-inch touchscreen, and that's a monitor. You know what I mean? Like it's like that thick. It's got like a kickstand. It needs HDMI cord. It needs a power supply. It needs a USB cord. It needs all this shit to run it. And 24-inch for touchscreen, your field of view on a 24-inch, that's almost too close. You know what I mean? 24 still, that's too much. Um, 18 and a half inches, that's about as good as you should be. Like I find, sorry, I'm hitting the mic here. My 16-inch MacBook Pro sometimes almost feels a little big, especially because I wear progressive glasses. You can get physical knobs that stick to the screen. You probably could, but once again, you got to keep in mind with this technology, if you had knobs that you could attach to the screen, you can't touch two things at the same time and turn it. It doesn't have multi-touch, not on Mac. Now, of course, if I was to use this on a Windows machine, I would get that 10-point touch control where you could do that kind of shit. Unfortunately, my Alienware laptop that I'm typically streaming with all the time, it fucking bit the dust. It bit the dust. So I have been hoping that, with my link up here with the PayPal to get a few more donations. So I want to get like a little, one of those little mini PCs or something, like $400 or $500 and do something like that and try to take a mini PC with a touch screen and do some shit. Use it for live streaming because touchscreen's useful. Like beyond the whole DJ thing, that touchscreen is really fucking fun just to kind of take around with you. I think especially if you have if you got like a MacBook Air and you got like a small MacBook Air and this is portable, one USB cable, like one USB-C cable, no external power, powers it up. It's nice and bright, like super goddamn bright, and has this nice little stand that like folds flat where you can pull it out. You can lay this, put it in your lap. This is a great system. Great system. I'm gonna pin. I just replaced the pin up there. That's for the monitor. It's on sale. Like in Canada, it's funny. So here's a big scam of fucking Amazon. I just bought the monitor. Like, fuck. When did I get it on? Thursday or Friday? Tuna nubs. I have to look into that. So I just got this shit right, and fucking already today when I look at it again, it's 15% off. So it's ships by Amazon, sold by someone else. I call Amazon. There's nothing they can do about it. I'm like, are you guys really going to make me return the motherfucking monitor and buy another one? They're like, well, yeah, I guess. So I ordered the cheaper one and I got to return the ViewSonic. I bought that 24-inch ViewSonic monitor. I got it today. I tried it out. It's not as good as this one. The screen, the glass, it doesn't feel, your finger kind of grips on it. When I do a monitor test, it does feel like the ViewSonic monitor, when I was doing 5 fingers across, there's a test where you can draw 5 fingers. The ViewSonic was better. This one had some skipping on it. And I think I can adjust that somewhere, but I'm not drawing 5 fingers on this fucking thing. So what I'm doing, it works good. The screen is smoother. It feels like your finger glides better. So I got to return the ViewSonic monitor anyway, so I'm going to return this one as well. The new one comes tomorrow. I'll return this one. It's like $45 difference, but fucking 45 bucks Canadian is 2 halfway okay meals. You know what I mean? Well, one really good meal, 2 kind of okay meals. So I'm close to the post office. I gotta walk over the one of them. I'll walk over fucking two. I don't give a shit. What a pain in the ass, man. Um, yeah. Um, and I have used a stylus, but it doesn't work with like Apple pencils. And the truth is, it does make a difference. Between finger and the stylus, it's not like it's more precise. You know what I mean? It's already, believe it or not, I can hit some pretty small things. This is pretty fucking accurate with the finger. I don't really need a stylus. Oh, we got some fans in the house here. That's always nice. Uh, Watch your videos all the time. Just want to say thanks for reviews. You're super helpful. Keep it up. Peace. BZY, BNY. I fucking don't even know what that stands for. But thanks for the shout. Just kind of seeing what's going on here. So right now I'm using the Shure mic. I'm using my iPad, and just because it was easier to set up, I didn't feel like fucking around with my Sony camera. I was going to set my Sony camera, and then I remembered, you know what? When I do this shit on my iPad, for some reason YouTube pushes it more. Even if I go vertical mode on my phone with my camera. Don't know why the messages fade off though. That's fucking such a pain in the ass. I'm looking at my iPad and it pops up for a second. I try to read it and it disappears. Fia, Swedish DJ girl here. Love your channel. Thanks, Fia. Nice to see some women kicking around this sausage party. You know what I mean? Strangely enough, when I look at my analytics, I forget the percentage of women that are on the channel, but it's kind of low. It's like everybody thinks there's lots of like, oh my God, the whole world's overtaken by female DJs. My channel is like 5%. I think that's it. So, as much as men think the women are taking over the DJ scene, like, no, they're not. Don't worry. They're just get more views because us guys like to look at women. That's any guy who complains about a female DJ just has to look in the mirror. The only reason female DJs will get higher views on YouTube, for instance, it's not because of what they're wearing. It's because the men are pigs and they like to look at women. It's shit, man. I don't blame any woman who wants to go out there looking good and show her shit off to get the views because why not? Why not, right? The whole world, the biggest drug on the planet is fucking attention. And I'm always seeking it. So if it wasn't for the beard, maybe I would even dress up and fucking put a wig on. But probably not. I don't think it'd work for me. Sophia, do you have? I'm just well, you got a playlist. You got one subscriber. I'm looking at Fia's playlist. Let's see what kind of stuff does she got here. Minimal deep. It's a Fia's playlist from a long time ago. 7 years ago, this playlist. Uh oh. Uh oh. Somebody's saying some whacked out shit. Somebody's saying some whacked. Oh, okay. Stuart's there. There we go. It's true. The techno girlies, they DJ and they dance all elegantly. And then you got those guys pulling the gun signals at every drop. I don't know, man. Some of these guys and their fucking moves. It depends. Here's what I think about DJs that are dancing. If the crowd is going off like lunatics as well and you're matching their energy, then sure. If no one's barely moving and everyone's on their phone and you're dancing like a motherfucker, then I don't know. Just if no one's dancing, you shouldn't be dancing. Simple as that. And I've seen that so many times, especially at like restaurants. You see these fucks are DJing at like, they're outside. This is the worst. They're out on a patio somewhere. They're at a resort and they're dancing away and dancing like they're at fucking, Ibiza doing some shit. And there's people laying on the chairs, trying to catch some sun, sitting by the pool. No one's dancing. No one's tapping their fucking finger to your shit. You're like elevator music to them at that point. You're just in the background and you're dancing like a mad fucking fool when no one is moving. And even worse yet, you're live streaming the motherfucking shit too. You're holding your phone. Oh, look at me. There's no one around you dancing. It's like, what are you proud that you got a fucking gig DJing beside a pool? You're at a store opening or some shit. You're at the fucking someone's eating lunch, and you're the fucking big DJ. Sad. Oh, you want to talk about sad? When I went on the train here in Toronto Union Station, there's a thing that's called the Remix Project, and they put these DJs in the fucking train station. And I see this guy, real flamboyant looking character, I gotta say, and he's playing he's DJing. There's no people's walking by. No one gives a fuck about this dude. It's the stupidest waste of money I've ever seen in my life. If someone ever asked me to go DJ at Union Station for the remix, no fucking way. You know what? Old me, old stupid, I want to DJ everywhere. I would have done that bullshit. Now I look back at going like, fuck that. I'd rather stay home and DJ for nobody, for myself, than go stand out in public looking like a fucking idiot DJing for no one. Stupid. That's so stupid. Have some fucking respect for yourself, for Christ's sakes. If you're gonna go DJ, there better be people dancing. If you're taking a gig where no one's fucking dancing, and you're literally, you are literally, and I've done this, man. I've been there and I've done it. You're playing for fucking no one. You go there, use DJ Pro, you set up fucking your playlist, you put it on the auto mix, you let it do all the cool transitions. Work smart, don't work hard. Do the fucking bare minimum nothing. Play a pre recorded mix. Nobody gives a fuck. Take their goddamn money and stand there like this and play the fucking music. Don't dance. Don't hop on your Instagram or on Twitch. Do not live stream that you're at some little bullshit fucking thing when no one's dancing. If no one's dancing, you're DJing and no one's dancing, do not film that shit. Don't do it. Don't show everybody how shitty of a DJ you really are. and the Zacks. You're definitely right. If you're gonna go DJ and you want just a fucking DJ video, right? Go into the middle of fucking nowhere. Abandoned theater's a great one. You could go to a fucking, you can go to a park, you get the lake behind you or something, stand on the edge of a fucking cliff. Do something cool. You know what I mean? Like if there's gonna be nobody there and you just wanna like show off for online, even in an alley with some graffiti behind you. There's a million places that you could be doing this, but when you're sitting at a fucking patio and there's people eating already. I saw one guy, he was like in a bakery, like a cafe or some shit. And he's at the table, he's DJing, and there's people like in line getting their food and shit. And like, he was a good DJ, but fuck, man. What a, just dumb. Friends, you know what? I've had a few people through here. The likes, there's only 8 fucking likes. That's kind of a little disappointing. Seriously, I've got better shit to do with my time than to sit here and talk to, 5 people talking to me. I appreciate you guys, but we need more people. I can't be doing this shit just for the same fucking 5 people all the time. And we're 8. We got 8 likes. There should have been more likes than that. And I get vertical issues. I got eye issues. I got fucking lots of issues, man. So I can't sit here all day. Can't sit here all day. I got shit to do. Got to clean this motherfucker up. I got the AC off right now, so it's not running in the background, and it's getting a little warm in here. Strangely enough, I'm starting to lose daylight from my window as well. iPad's starting to run out of juice. I can't plug it in because the mic's plugged in. Or could I? Hold on a sec. Let me see how that would work. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I don't think this worked. I was trying to use this. You can't even fucking see it. I'm trying to use this hub, but yeah, it's stupid, man. Stupid why people DJ for free. All right, friends. It's getting dark here. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna go fucking put some shit away. Go find some food. You know. Hopefully, some of you guys grab that Amazon link there. Try sub a minimal as possible. Well, to be honest, the most minimal setup I could do with that touchscreen, honestly, is to hook it up with nothing. Hook it up with absolutely nothing. Now, one of the cool things, like you see the dead end players here, by the way. So if I run, I've got that going 4 channel right now. If I run a 2 channel, I can run my dead end players as standalone into the mixer as well, and able to link everything together. Yeah, and I don't even need to use Touch OSC as a mixer on an iPad. I don't even need to do that because DJ Pro, everything's there. I can run the loopers, I can adjust the volumes, I can do everything you could possibly think to do on DJ Pro using the touch screen and nothing else. The dual touch screen, the only advantage of a dual touch screen using Touch OS would be the fact I could on the iPad, I could run two things at the same time. Um, but I don't think I need to go through that much trouble. It's not going to get a lot of views. It's not going to be a channel that makes a lot of money, and the average person probably wouldn't go through this much trouble. So I sometimes I gotta weigh it out. Like, what's worth my time to do? There's a lot of shit I could do, and then some things just don't make a lot of sense, right? But who knows? If I get an opportunity, maybe I'll give it a try. Yeah, you can do the multi-touch, but once again, we're getting into the nerdy shit that's, almost getting past my brain capacity at my age. Um, I don't think, that's what the problem is, Stuart. You would think this shit would make a good video, but it really doesn't. The shit that makes a good video is the cheap DJ controls that everybody can afford. Um, that's what kind of really does it. Anyways, I got to roll. Battery's at like 5% now. I'm going to be dying any second. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.